Aloha everybody, Mike Drutar, Principal Broker, NextHome Paradise Realty, bringing you a market report. I know it's been a little while since we got together in this kind of a format. Usually you're seeing me do the home tours and maybe being on the other side of the camera, but I thought now might be a good time to take a pause and look at where we are as we come upon the midpoint of the year. We have a market here in Hawaii that might be a little different than what you're experiencing on the mainland, and that's why I really wanted to bring this to you to make sure that you know what's going on here if Hawaii is on your mind. I got some reports here that I'm going to look at and go over. First thing I want to bring up is an article, and I'm going to link it in here in the description below. Talks about Hawaii equity, right? So people are seeing prices decline in some parts of the country, and I've been telling people for a long time that that's not the same thing here. Real estate is always local, and the supply and the demand curve here in Hawaii are really pushed by different factors than you have on the mainland. We've had a real inventory problem, even more than you see in other places, and that's really reflected in the equity. For the first time in more than a decade, U.S. homeowners with mortgages collectively lost equity in the first quarter of this year compared with the same quarter the year before, but not in Hawaii. Homeowners here saw the highest average equity gain in the nation. The things that you're seeing on the mainland, you're probably not going to see here. We have a really limited amount of inventory. We have a really difficult market when it comes to building homes on scale. So we can't bring in supply like other places can. And we have a lot of people who still want to move here to Hawaii. Believe it or not, there's a lot of places in the US that are more expensive than Hawaii, particularly in areas of California and Washington. So people are still coming here. The supply and demand curve is still really strong in favor of the sellers. Now, things have slowed down though, and it's important to know that. Now, I'll tell you, I have a 6-page report right here, and I'm going to attach it in the link below for the people who are getting this via email, who are already subscribers and in my database. If you want to get in my database to get a full report, you're going to have to click on the link below and sign up for that. But I'm going to go over some of those snapshots real quick here for you. So North Kona single family residence, the median list price right now is $1,350,000. Average days on market is 106. Price per foot we're seeing right now is $672 a foot. That's getting pretty expensive up there. Our market action index is at 39, and that puts us in a slight seller's market. We're going to have a lot of charts in some of these things, and if you're one of my data geek friends like myself, you definitely want to get on the list to get the full report. Strong seller's market here in North Kona residential. Now, North Kona condos, market index number is at 59, strong seller's market, $691 a foot. Median list price is $599 for a condo. That's actually a little bit lower than we saw earlier this year. Price decreases, we are seeing 34% of listings have a price decrease. We're actually seeing 7% of listings have a price increase as people try to find exactly where the market is. Median rent for a condo right now is $2,400 a month. That's pretty amazing. I just saw a 3-bedroom Elite Ilani condo, I think at $3,500 a month on a 6-month lease just the other day. Pretty incredible. Heading up the road, we're going up into Waikoloa, 96738 zip code. Residential median list price, $1,199,000. Average days on market is 79, $678 per foot. And we're in a slight seller's market. 41 is our market index score on that. And then the condos, 46 is a market index score. Median list price, $618,000. Price per foot, $582. Now, the things that you'll see in the charts that I'll have attached for my folks who are on the list already and for people who come onto the list later is you'll see that we do have a lot fewer listings and a lot fewer transactions than we had a year ago. The rate of decrease in buyer activity is met by the rate of decrease in the seller activity, and that's why our supply-demand curve is sitting at about the same point. Why am I sending you this video today? That's because buyers are going to see prices increase here in the next year and a half, I think. The only thing stopping this market from really taking off in terms of pricing is the lack of availability and buyers willing to sit on their hands because of higher interest rates or a little bit of general discomfort with the economic situation in general. As we see inflation naturally come down, We're going to see mortgage rates come down. We're going to see people get more comfortable buying. I can tell you, I do have a lot of buyer clients who are kind of sitting on their hands right now, understandably so. But I want you to know, if you are considering buying in Hawaii in the next 2 years, my opinion is that prices are going to go up, not like they did in 2020 and 2021 and the first part of 2022, but they're definitely going to go up. I think you're going to be looking at between 8 and 15% gains per year. I think that's pretty healthy. If you got a property that's going to gain 8 or 15% per year for the next couple of years, you'd rather own it than someone that you're going to buy it for in the end. So I think it's a real opportunity. When you see the interest rates start to come down, the mortgage rates start to come down, and you see the prices start to come up, and I think we're already starting to see a little bit of that, I think it's going to be a situation where we're going to get into a little bit more of a frenzied market. We still don't have properties to sell. It's a significant problem that we have here. We don't have anything coming on scale for quite some time. The challenge is that for a lot of sellers, where are they going to go if they sell? They'd have to leave Hawaii because there's nothing for them to buy. The step-up buyer has disappeared from this market entirely, and the main reason is because almost everyone who had a loan, who bought a property in the last 10 years, they've gone and refied that loan, and they have a really great interest rate they don't want to lose. So I don't see this changing. If you're one of the people out there who thinks this market is going to go down and I'm going to wait for it to go down, I'm here to tell you I don't see it. But even if it was going to go down, I'm going to throw up a chart here real quick. Look at the last 30 years of real estate prices in the United States and tell me, are you good enough to know exactly when the market was going to go down and when to buy, where it wasn't going to go down anymore? Your slivers of opportunity, if you're buying in that sort of a situation, are just so small, and even the smartest people in real estate can't pull it off. I don't think that's really a winning strategy. A winning strategy is to buy it and 10 years later come back and you're going to be fine. That's the way to go. So if you're waiting for prices to drop, I just don't think it's going to happen right now. We're going to have a full market report at the end of the second quarter. We're going to go deep into all the data. I'm going to look at all the 4 market segments like I used to do before. If you guys are still interested in this information, you definitely need to give me a like, thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment, all that good stuff. I look forward to seeing you again real soon. Aloha.